Hello friends, I've been given a question, rather it's a cue card. Talk about a historical period you want to know more about. You want to know more about. Which period is it? Which period is it? When did it occur? When did it occur? Why are you interested in it? Why are you interested in it? And the fourth part is, who all were involved in it? Who all were involved in it? So friends, before you answer, you need to work on some era in the history that you know about. And I'd like to give you a hint. That is 1857 to 1947. I think that this era of 90 years can give you a wonderful answer. The answer goes on like this, please write down. I've always been interested in history. I've always been interested in history. And the era that interests me is from 1857 to 1947. 1857 to 1947, full stop. During this era, India witnessed historical events which changed the history, geography, and economics of India. To start with, Kauma, I would like to talk about the revolt of 1857. The revolt, R-E-V-O-L-T, the revolt of 1857. The revolt of 1857, followed by birth of Indian National Congress, and various social movements which uprooted Sati system, and untouchability, full stop. Later on, leaders like Bose, Bhagat Singh, Lala Lajpat Rai, Patel, and many others, came forward to free India from the British rule. We'll stop. During this era, there were two world wars. During this era, there were two world wars which badly affected India as well. We'll stop. In addition to it, there were a number of round table conferences non-cooperation movements, and above all, various movements started by Gandhiji. Full stop. Interestingly, the United Nations organization also came into being in 1945. Also, the United Nations organization, that's UNO, came into being, BEING, came into being in 1945. Full stop. One cannot forget Kakori train episode, Kakori, K-A-K-O-R-I, Kakori train episode, Jallianwala Bagh killings, and so on. We'll stop. Since history has a lot to teach, I strongly believe that we must not forget the lessons learned in the past. We must not forget the lessons learned in the past. We'll stop. Above all, in 1947, on one side, India attained freedom. On one side, India attained freedom, and on the other, partition, P-A-R-T-I-T-I-O-N, partition of India left more than 1.5 lakh people dead. Left more than 1.5 lakh people dead. Full stop. I would say great leaders. I would say great leaders, writers, poets, and even common people. And even common people were involved in different movements and marches. So that's the end of the answer. So dear friends, when you speak out your cue card, you have to speak for 2 minutes, and you have to ensure that you answer in such a way that each and every word and your expression is understood and it is complete in all respects. That it should be clear, full of knowledge, concern, and so on and so forth. Thank you very much. Have a good day.